Nice. Gotta love impacts. In this build series, we're gonna upgrade our alternator in the Nautique Super Sport. I got this alternator upgrade from NautiqueParts.com. You can find the instructions right here. Link for the product and the instructions are in the description. This takes it from a 50 amp system to a 100 amp system. Before you get started, make sure to disconnect your battery. Alternator here. This, if you see this bar, it's slotted here. That's slotted so that you can get tension in this belt right here. So we have to take this one off. This actually has more bolts down here and the whole bracket comes off. There we go. So I'll get that done. So a couple things. Here we're underneath the alternator. Let me show you. So here's the top view of the alternator. And we're going to go down underneath here. So here's your alternator. You have this right here is the alternator bracket. We're going to undo this bolt so the alternator can actually rotate, and then we'll take this bolt all the way out and the whole thing will come off. Yeah, it looks like a half inch drive will do it. Oh, that one's bigger. Oh, there is one back there. I thought I knew that. This is the bolt we just loosened. But if you see, there's another one right there. I'll try to get out of the way, but right there. So I got to get that one off, and then the bracket will come off. I now need to disconnect the electrical connections here, but it's going to be easiest to flip the alternator sideways to do that. And I don't know what size stuff is. So I might be using this.
Are you getting my boat fixed?
Yes.
You better be.
This ground wire needs to be removed. This orange hot wire needs to be removed, along with this green wire. There we go. This bracket needs to come from here to here, but we also need to do this pulley. This pulley needs to get on here. I have this old belt. My plan is to hold this like this and see if I can turn this off. My first go at it is going to be with the impact and see if that'll pull it off. Boom. Like a charm. Nice. Gotta love impacts. Okay, so I gotta put the spacer on. Let's see just kind of where everything lines up with this, that, and then this bad boy. I want to see what it looks like without the spacer. Yep, definitely need a spacer. Ooh, and there's a spacer in there. I didn't realize this one came with a spacer. So the spacer that came is actually bigger. I'm gonna leave with the one that came in it. That should still be enough threads, I think. Maybe. 1, 2, 3. All right. That seems like not very many threads to me. So I'm going to leave this one off, and I'm going to go with the spacer that was on the other one. We'll see how everything's aligned in there. I might have to go back to the other one, but all right, this time we're going to tighten her up. Oh. Well, hopefully I don't have to use that anymore. What I do need is a bigger impact, because this is all I got. So I want a half or quarter, not a quarter, is it a quarter? No, 3/8. I want a 3/8 drive or a 1/2 inch drive, but all in due time. Okay, so the things I found out from the instructions, this actually just runs to the starter, and then this one just runs to a ground section on the engine. I should be able to fish this stuff up. Ooh, this already has a butt connector. I didn't realize it did. So I don't even need to get another butt connector. So in order to wire it properly, I need to get down in this area because we got the starter and stuff down here. So I need to take this out so that I can give you guys a better view. Can you see what I'm doing? Alternator.
Wait, are you going to go fast on this boat?
How fast do we normally go?
This fast?
Yeah, we go kind of fast, huh? Okay, we got to take this off and put on there. So this goes here. All right. So on this particular boat, the instructions are actually all opposite of what it says. The reason why is because most of the boats with this engine, this GT40 engine, were direct drive, so the engine was over here. Instead it's here and it's actually flipped. So this is the front of the engine, this is the back of the engine. So every time it says the starboard side of the boat, it actually is on the port side of the boat, and every time it says port side, it's actually starboard side. So switches, right? We need to disconnect this orange wire from this, and the easiest way is to undo this right here to give us a little easier access. Yeah, you're part of the video if you want to be, because I'm recording right now. So this orange cable goes back over there. It goes to the 60 amp fuse. And this is what's actually the hot wire for the alternator currently. And we're gonna replace this with a different wire. Per the instructions, this is a dead wire now. You just need to tape it up instead of trying to fish it all the way out. There we go. Same thing on this end. I'm gonna slide this out though. So this is disconnected on both sides, so it goes to nothing. I just want you to tape it up so that it doesn't interfere with anything. I might come back with a zip tie and zip tie that up. Same thing, this one is fine. This green one though will snip and will connect into. While I have this still open, I'm gonna put this back on there. So we're gonna have to feed the wires through here. I'm gonna put this down there Okay, so we need to run this wire down here at the starter, and then we'll come up over the engine, tucked through where I told you to do it. But we need to hook this onto there right here with this red wire. The end with the inline fuse goes next to the starter. All right, now I'm gonna snake this up through here. All right, so that looks good. So what we're trying to get to is that bolt right there. Connect this cable to the ground bolt. Fish the cable back to where the alternator will be, using the same path as the power cable. There we go. So next up, splice this in. Once that's in, we can try to install this. So this green wire needs to be clipped. Holy cow, light, come on. And then we splice in that piece. Use the butt connector to connect these two green wires together. And then this is actually shrink wrap, so we'll heat this up and it'll suck down on there. There we go. Let's take a quick look what it looks like back there. Should have a bolt hole right there. That's where we're trying to go. After thinking about it for a little bit and trying to figure stuff out, it's really hard to get some camera angles. Hopefully you can see that right there. So this I'm going to take off. I'm going to put this red wire on here. And then here's the hot wire. So that'll go on there. All right. Now we just have the ground wire that we need to deal with. And that one needs to go. Good. All right. So everything's snugged up. We gotta get this in here. There you go. Oh, we gotta check the alignment of the belt. So probably one of the smartest ways that I've seen somebody check the alignment is with a laser. And they put a laser in here and it would shine there. I don't have a laser, so I'm gonna use this straight edge. It seems like it's lined up pretty good. Make sure everything is connected and tight, then turn on the battery and run the boat. If you want to see how I wired my nav light on my tower, click right here. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.